Welcome back. Today, we are tackling a classic interview question found in almost every coding challenge, the climbing stairs problem. We will solve this using dynamic programming, breaking it down step by step so you can understand exactly how it works. Here is the scenario. You are standing at the bottom of a staircase that has n steps. Your goal is to reach the top. However, there is a rule: you can only climb either one step or two steps at a time. The question asks, how many distinct ways can you climb to the top? Let's start with small numbers to build our intuition. If there is only one step, there is clearly only one way to climb it. If there are two steps, you can either take two single steps or one double jump. That gives us two ways. For 3 steps, you can take 3 single steps, a single then a double, or a double then a single. That is 3 total ways. If we continue listing the results for 4 steps, 5 steps, and so on, a pattern emerges. For 1 step, we have 1 way. For 2 steps, 2 ways. For 3 steps, 3 ways. For 4 steps, 5 ways. If you recognize these numbers, you will see it is the famous Fibonacci sequence. Each number is the sum of the two before it. This leads us to our mathematical formula, or recurrence relation. The number of ways to reach step n is equal to the number of ways to reach step n-1, plus the number of ways to reach step n-2. Why does this addition work? Think about your very last move to reach step, and you could have arrived there from step n-1 by taking a single step. Or, you could have arrived from step n-2 by taking a 2-step jump. These are the only 2 possibilities. Therefore, the total ways to reach n is simply the sum of the ways to reach those 2 previous points. You might be tempted to write a simple recursive function to solve this. However, as you can see in this tree for n equals 4, the function ends up calculating the same values multiple times. For example, the value for step 2 is calculated twice here. As n grows, this redundant work grows exponentially, making the solution very slow. This is where dynamic programming comes in. We can use memoization to store results we have already calculated, so we never do the same work twice. Alternatively, we can use tabulation to build the answer from the bottom up, starting from step 1 and working our way to step n. Let's visualize the bottom-up approach. We create an array where index I represents the ways to reach step I. We know step 1 has 1 way, and step 2 has 2 ways. To find step 3, we just add the values in indices 1 and 2. We keep doing this until we fill the array up to n. Here is the optimized code logic. We handle the base cases first. Then, instead of an entire array, we just keep track of the last 2 values, often called previous 1 and previous 2. In a loop from 3 to n, we calculate the current value by adding them together and then shift our pointers forward. This saves us a lot of memory. This solution is very efficient. The time complexity is big O of n because we loop through the steps once. The space complexity is big O of 1 because we only use a few variables to store the previous counts, regardless of how high the stairs go. To wrap up, remember that the climbing stairs problem is essentially the Fibonacci sequence. While recursion captures the logic, it is inefficient. Using dynamic programming turns an exponential problem into a linear one, and by only storing what we need, we optimize our space usage perfectly. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.